After campaigning in the neighbouring states of Jharkhand and campaigns in Gujarat, Prime Minister Modi is all set to hold a roadshow in Ayodhya today. This evening, the Prime Minister will offer prayers and perform puja at the temple at 7 p.m. After that, the PM is scheduled to hold a nearly 2-kilometre long roadshow. The route is known as the Ram Path and will commence from the Sugri Fort and continue all the way to Lata Chowk. The roadshow has been divided into around 40 blocks. Preparations are underway to accord a grand reception to PM Modi on his arrival. Also, security has been upped as well. Sumit Peer, political commentator, is joining us live. Sumit, it's a big day for Ayodhya today as the Prime Minister returns for the first time after the Pran Pratishtha.
Yes, of course, it's a big day because it's a big day for UP. Because if you look at Ayodhya, Ayodhya is where the epicenter of UP is, where the heartbeat or where the nerve center of UP is. Because when the Honorable Prime Minister is in Ayodhya, I can assure you everybody to anybody from UP will be watching Ayodhya. Not only UP, but I think across the India will be all watching Ayodhya. So it's a very, very strong message because if you look at the quantum of development, if you look at UP is doing well, we have the highest number of highways in UP, you have the maximum number of roads built in UP. Out of the total expressways built in UP, more than 50% are in UP today. UP has come #1 FDI destination, #2 in the GST collection. For temple tourism and for Sanatan economics and tourism, UP has turned to be #1. Law and order has improved substantially. The ease of doing business has gone better. And now after the Pran Pratishtha of Bhagwan Sri Ram, it has become an epicenter of Hindutva. You know, like there's a Makkah, there is a Vatican. Similarly, there is Ayodhya ji. And the Honorable Prime Minister visiting himself after the Pran Pratishtha means a lot. And today is a very auspicious day. And the puja at 7 p.m. will be watched all over. I think it will have a very, very positive impact on the hearts and minds of all the Sanatanis. I mean, Sanatani means here everybody who believe in Sanatana Dharma. It's a very, very strong message because Prime Minister has worked very hard for this. Yogi ji has worked very, very hard for this. And the double engine ki sarkar in UP has delivered the results which nobody could think of, what could be done. And if you look at all the poll predictions of Uday, UP is going to be a clean sweep for BJP. And this will reinforce the belief of the people. And moreover, what I love about the Prime Minister Modi ji is that he wears his sleeve. He wears his religion on his sleeve and he's not apologetic to be an Hindu. He's not apologetic to practice his dharma and he is not apologetic to talk for Hindus and for the benefit of Hindus of this country. And can there be a better place than Ayodhya ji? So him going to Ayodhya is very, very historic. He's not like those people who want to go to Amethi but don't want to pass through Ayodhya. He's not one of those people who say, Bhagwan Sri Ram to Kalpanik Patra. He's not those people, even after the 3 months of Pran Pratishtha, they could not find time to go to Ayodhya. He's not amongst those people who fired their netas for going to Ayodhya. Here, Prime Minister Modi ji is sending a very, very strong message and the cadre will be regenerated, voters will be regenerated. I think, Uday, it is, if you remember in last election, just before one critical phase of UP, Modi ji went to this Badrinath. What do you call this one? Yeah, he went to I can't get the temple's name. He went to this Badrinath and he spent one night in a cave. So that one night in the cave, and when he came out, that had a fantastic impact on whole of the election. So I think that kind of an impact we are seeing here. Ayodhya will love Modi ji because he is their hero. And the quantum of development which has started happening in Ayodhya, Uday, because I was there. And I incidentally talked to one of these guys who was running this e-rickshaw. I mean, bhai, kitna kamate the? He said, sir, around 500-600 rupees din ka ho jata tha. But 23 ke baad, after the Pran Pratishtha, how much are you making? He said, sab, ab kareeb 2000 rupees hota. So his income has tripled. And I don't know his religion. I don't know was he Hindu or Muslim. I didn't bother to ask. But he was so happy that after the Pran Pratishtha, their incomes have tripled from 500-600 rupees a day to 2000 rupees a day. So the people are happy. If you look at the development which has happened around Hanuman Gadi, if you look at the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk, if you look at the quantum of construction which is happening at the Sri Ram Janambhoomi, it is magical. And when you get to that place, you feel the energy of the place. You feel the aura of the place. And when you see Bhagwan Ram Lalla, Prataksh, when through your eyes, it's a different feeling altogether. I think no camera can capture that feeling what you see there. So the place is divine. Place is magical. Place is full of blessings for Hindutva and Prime Minister Modi. It is going to be a watershed movement. And the people in the opposition, well, they did not go to the Ram Mandir. They got the invitations. Still, they choose not to go. They choose their votes over Bhagwan Sri Ram. Now, they will pay a price for it. That is how it works. It's at the end of the day, Dharma and Karma has a way to settle its scores. The people who did not appreciate Dharma and who did not have appropriate Karma, will pay for their deeds. And the people who had the appropriate dharma and karma, like Modi ji, you see, Uday ji, abki baar 400 par is something which is within the hitting range. Thanks.
Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist, also is joining us live. Himanshu Bhatt, how important is the issue of Ram Mandir, you believe, for the voter in India today in the context of the ongoing Lok Sabha election? Because that's obviously something that will be top of people's minds when they see the PM's roadshow this evening after he offers prayers at the Ram Mandir.
It is quite important. Whether you like it or not, that undercurrent, which has started from the 22nd of January 2024, and it still goes on. You'll be surprised, that people say, if nothing could have happened, then still only one thing we wanted, that was Ram Mandir. Once the Ram Mandir is done, everything is done. So that's the emotional connect. And that's Hindi mein kehte hain na bhavnatmak connect. People connect to Ram Mandir, and through Ram Mandir they connect to Narendra Bhai. Because he is an instrument, they see it. Because he is there, it has become possible in our lifetime. And so, if I take something what Sumit said, a little further and say, we have broken all the records in not even 4 months. It's not even 4 months since the Ram Mandir is started, and all the records have been broken. Because you see how many people go yearly in Vatican? About 4 million. Here we have crossed a couple of crores. Already we have crossed a couple of crore people. Now what does it signify? And these are 90%, 95% of these people are from across Bharat, across India. What does it show? What does it simmer underground? That everyone wants to go to Ayodhya. There is a definite connect. And when an election of such a nature is coming up, which will change the face of this country forever in another 5 years, this is what I firmly believe. This underlying current which has to be there, and that has been provided by this Ram Mandir, and that is the connect. Whether people like it or not, people will not talk about it. People will say, they talk about religion and win votes. What's wrong? What's wrong? We are Sanatanis, and we should be proud to call ourselves Sanatanis. And when you do that, some people do not like it. Because you cannot be pseudo-seculars, We have to learn one thing very, very clearly in our lifetime, and that is, don't be a pseudo-secular. This left liberal cabals, I'll call them cabals, will try and teach you so many things. They've got away with us for 70 odd years. Not now. And that is where this Ram Mandir comes in, That gives you a faith, that gives you an astha. And when people like Modi ji and Yogi ji, they give you all around development along with that, astha and faith, when you have your economic development going on with that particular place, and that reverberates, across the country, you can definitely say that, this is going to be number 1 point in the minds of the voters when they vote. Whether we like it or not, we have to accept it. As far as UP is concerned, there's going to be nothing else. First thing is first, and that is Ram Mandir, and second thing is women's security. These are the two issues which is going to reverberate in UP especially. People might call, Gujarat is very, very religious, and that this will happen, that will. No, sir. It's all across India. And you'll be surprised, if you scan through the number of tourists coming in Ayodhya, you'll be surprised. The states in the south are in top 5. That is another thing which one needs to understand. People say that in south it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. In a state like Tamil Nadu, you will see, if you go through the list, if somebody has formulated that, people have seen, how many people from which state, and you will understand. In top 5, there will be 2 states from southern part of India. And that says a lot, what is the importance of Ram Mandir. Yes, Uday.
Yes, okay. Let me also get in A.K. Mishra, political analyst, into the discussion. A.K. Mishra, it is, of course, a significant moment today, not just for the campaign for Ayodhya seat, but also for Uttar Pradesh, with the PM in Ayodhya today in the temple town, a temple town which of course has seen a complete overhaul in the last few weeks and months.
See, all of us people, those who are thinking or trying to establish that Ayodhya is related with the politics. Ayodhya was not a subject matter of the politics. Ayodhya was epicenter of Sanatan culture. You can say the Sanatan Sabhyata and all these things. Religious, say, but thousand-year backs, even historic people, person, all Sanatani, they were discussing, they were knowing the fact as well as the importance of Ayodhya. So if PM Modi, see what is the difference? One side Rahul Gandhi is there. What Rahul Gandhi did since last 50 years, particularly a constituency Amethi, who served to the Gandhi and Nehru family. When Rahul Gandhi came to know that this time he cannot defeat to Smriti Irani, say 5 years back in last election, he just left Amethi, abandoned Amethi, likewise orphan, and run away from Amethi to the Wayanad. Is any politician should do in India? This is the specialty of any Sanatani politician, especially Narendra Modi. For Narendra Modi or for BJP or for RSS, Ayodhya is not merely a constituency. Ayodhya is far above in comparison of constituency. For all these body, for all the Sanatani, Ayodhya is the epicenter of culture. Ayodhya is the epicenter of thousand years, you can say, the pride of Sanatani, pride of India. This is the matter. That's why several times Narendra Modi and so many other politicians, they are visiting to the Kashi, they are visiting to the Ayodhya, gaining from politics by means of utilizing all these, you can say, the Kashi and Ayodhya cities, visiting there, describing there. It is not the tendency of, you can say, the RSS, BJP, Narendra Modi. Even in past, if you see, when Babri Masjid was demolished, after that BJP was not into the power. Voters did not provided a mandate to the BJP. So what does it mean? That BJP, RSS and Sanatani, they abandoned Ayodhya and they run away from Ayodhya only for the materialistic gain, by means of keeping the balance in one hand and you can say weighing profit, exact profit and loss. Likewise, other leaders, they are going to do. If it came into their knowledge that we cannot fight, we cannot win the election, we should run away from Amethi, we should run away from the Raebareli. No, this is not the culture of India as well as the Indian. भारत और भारतीय लोगों का ये कल्चर नहीं है, ये उनके जीन और डीएनए में नहीं है. No matter profit will be there, loss will be there, gain will be there in elections, defeat will be there or victory will be there. Ayodhya will be Ayodhya and Ayodhya will be the epicenter of our thought process. Even at the era of Akbar, Pandit Tulsidas Dubey, when he written Ramcharitmanas, Ayodhya was the epicenter because of Akbar made a question that why you are doing all these things. He told that it is the epicenter. Listen one more bar.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.